I have never driven a 1964 Ford Country Squire before. Oh, listen to that horn. Did you hear that? Like 1,000 French horns once again. Uh-oh, almost ran over a jackrabbit.
Bask in the glory of the glow of one of the finest 1964 Ford Country Squires in existence. And there it says it, Ford, F-O-R-D, and the unmistakable, magnificent emblem, Country Squire, written out in your favorite lesbian aunt's handwriting, and this taillight, absolutely, without a doubt, one of Ford's all-time greatest. I've always loved Country Squires, haven't you? Who doesn't? I know. I remember as a kid, they were everywhere, but you never see them now. Look at this fuselage styling. I love the way the rear quarter there comes to that point, that wraparound tinted glass. And let's not forget, this is 1 year only body styling, as they all were in those days. Each model year looked completely unique. Look at that front. I love that pinched grille, those optional bumper guards. And there it says it right there. We're getting there. Galaxy. Don't you love that? With that crown. I mean, you are sitting on top of the world and graciously and generously spread out F-O-R-D across the hood of that car. Dual headlights, quad headlights. Yeah, there are those pinches on that grille. Fender ornaments have fins. We are going places. We're going to outer space because the mood is up and the standard of living is flying high. Make no mistake about it. There's a little detail there of these wheel covers, spoke spinners with the emblem inside, red, white, and blue. Again, among Ford's absolute finest wheel covers ever of all time. This has the optional 390. It says it right there. Again, another view of that finned, well, spotlight, so you can play detective if you want to. I love that roof rack, those missiles, bullets on the front, call them what you will. They too are space age. Everything about this car is space age, but the Country Squire, I mean, it kind of goes both ways, town and country. Indeed, it does. I can't believe how nice this car is. And now it's time for the original interior. How much do we love an original interior? In peanut butter. Doesn't it look like peanut butter? I know, it looks delicious. I love the detail on the armrest there. Power windows, power locks. What? Power, must be a lock for the back window, yeah. And of course a spotlight in case you want to play detective. Oh, that steering wheel. We love steering wheels. Galaxy 500. As a gentle reminder, indeed it is. And of course, knobs. We love all the knobs. The more knobs, the better. I love the side view of the instrument cluster. It's very outer space age. Very delightful, very surprising. And of course, that beautiful sheen on the headliner. And coming in on this, the four-way power seat. Not two-way, four-way. And a little branding reminder there. And I love the garnish moldings on the seat back and seat bottom. Don't you? I know. Country Squire. Very poised and proper and dignified handwriting, isn't it? I know. You know who wrote it. Uh-huh. Yes, and of course, it's always time for a Country Squire. AM, FM radio, and some air control there. Another view of the instrument cluster, and of course, there it is. Select Air, Factory Air by Ford, to keep you cool in the warm months of the year. So Tom, how did you find this car?
Well, my friends knew I was looking for a station wagon, and it turns out a friend of a friend was selling their station wagon, which turned out to be this one, so it just was kismet. The original owner was from Lubbock, Texas. It came from Lubbock, Texas. It was a dealer demonstrator model, and it has every single option you could get except for a third row, and had a lot of dealer installed options as well. So it's a pretty special car.
And what's your favorite thing about this car?
Well, it's so original. It's never really been taken apart and fiddled with. And it's just so rare to find. It's so well equipped. Well, the one feature it has that I forgot to mention was the swing-away steering wheel, which I didn't even know you could get in a full-size Ford.
We have to have a demonstration of that.
The swing-away wheel is a really rare option that you could only get in Thunderbirds, I thought, but it turns out you get it in a full-size Ford. So you put it in park, and then you hold that lever up and swing it away, and then you can exit the car gracefully.
Well, how convenient.
And then when you want to go back to drive, you just put it back into place, snaps in, put it in drive, and you're ready to go.
Oh, how perfect.
The Ford Motor Company manufactured Country Squire station wagons between the years of 1950 and 1991. In 1964, 46,390 rolled off the assembly line.
You want to see this big Ford Thunderbird 390.
Yes, we do. So, gosh, it seems to have no lack of power, as it would, being a 390 and all. And of course, we always love to see the sticker and that glorious, very glamorous air cleaner. And there's the air conditioner and a little radiator, a little, what do they call those?
Overflow.
Overflow. And of course, power brakes over there. Oh, look, the warranty, you guys, 6,000 miles or 6 months. Well, this car has lasted a lot longer than that, hasn't it? And the final crowning touch is, you want to tell us about this, Tom?
That is the original windshield washer bag.
There you go.
So how much do we love?
Let's look at this thing first, though. Look at that. So it's a little flip-up deal here. Little flip-up
Flip it
deal.
up, stick the key in, and how much do we love an electric window?
We love it. Ooh, that was fast. And then you reach it. And whoa, voila. Courtesy light alert. This cargo area is absolutely so beautifully preserved, and you never see them nice. What you always want to look for, is that a rear seat speaker right there?
It is.
It is. Is the wheel wells really get deteriorated? And of course, this like linoleum stuff also. So again, this car is in such amazing condition. And then back with the key, and the window is automatic. Tell us about your World's Fair sticker.
Well, Ford was a big sponsor of the World's Fair in 1964, and that's where the Mustang was introduced, and they had a fabulous ride where you would drive in a Ford convertible through it, and so I recreated the sticker based on some period graphics.
We missed a good close-up of the wood grain. You guys got to see this. How much do we love? This is called Dynock, and it was exclusively available only on Ford Motor Company cars from, I believe it was 53 or was it 54 until 1966, when their exclusive deal with 3M ran out. And then you will see 1966 Chevrolets and 66 Chrysler products and Dodges and Pontiacs with the what they call Dynock. That's what this stuff is called, Dynock. It's basically contact paper, you guys. Fake wood paneling on a car is enough to send me over the stratosphere. And by the way, don't you love the little rivets? I know. And the little detail here with the way the handle is, you know, the little space carved out there for the handle. And just this, the way it comes to a point here and everything. I mean, on point. This entire car is on point. It is more than a mid-century modern masterpiece. More than a world-class national treasure. It is an absolute infinite source, forever and beyond always, of great American pride. Behold the glory. This really is a joyride, a joyful joyride of joy.